I'm Kevin Castaneda, and this is Kevin's Mindset, where we talk everything finance, investing, mindset, and productivity. And today we're going to be talking about big tech stocks, whether I think they're going to sell off substantially, whether I think they're going to have a huge explosion because of the Delta variant and the sell-off going on in the recovery space, what I think about all this, how I think that we're going to be going forward in the future, and why I think this. So if you do enjoy this video, feel free to smash that like button, as I'd very much appreciate it. It helps the video out, helps the channel out. I'd appreciate it a lot. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you do want to watch more of my content in the future, and let's shoot straight into the video. Okay, so big tech is kind of strange right now. We are seeing big tech kind of in a weird period where they're at all-time highs basically, and they're selling off of them. Like Google went to 3,800, it sold off to about 3,700 where it is now. I think once we get to that 3,600 point is where I start looking at it seriously. Like, okay, if it breaks 2,600 and continues to fall, that's where I'm looking at it very seriously. Now, with other things, we have Amazon falling after earnings substantially, and I feel like this is kind of normal for them. After every earnings, they fall and they tend to recover. I did buy the dip, I bought a little bit. You know, I'm trying to average in, but with Amazon, I'd be much more excited if it dropped another 10% down to 3,000, sorry. And that's a point where I'm like, okay, I'm going in heavy, because that's an incredible price. I remember in March and April where it came down to 3,000. I was like, maybe a little more, and I got greedy, and I was waiting way too long, and that's where I kind of messed myself up. So with that, I think Amazon does have a lot of kind of space for its drop. So I'm definitely interested in Amazon. Already got some today, like I said previously. Now with Apple, I think Apple's run substantially because of a lot of factors, but I think that they are at a point where it's like, do I need to buy today? No, I don't think so. I've passed on Apple a lot of times, and I did hold them for a substantial amount of time, but I didn't see them having this ballistic growth. And of course I was wrong, which everyone's wrong, you know, and unfortunately I did end up selling out of Apple. But I do think that Apple is a good deal around even the 130 level. I think it is definitely a great deal. It's sitting around 147 right now. If it dips to 130, I'm definitely ready to buy in a lot there. If it dips even more substantially, I'm ready to buy even more. So just with that, I think that big tech is due for some sort of, at least a correction. I don't think a crash at all, but I think a correction is kind of due. I think we're waiting for that, and I think it's necessary that we see some sort of correction in tech, because let's say we continue to see these numbers just continue exploding and going on forever. It doesn't make sense. Now with Facebook, I did buy in at about 250 something, and I think it is a decent price. There's nothing wrong with buying in. It doesn't have a crazy PE. They have pretty good financials. They have a good vision for the company. I think they're a great company, but I am more excited around that 200 to 220 level. I think that's where I'll buy in heavy. And then with Microsoft, I'm not really interested in Microsoft personally. It's not a company that I love. It's not a company that I use that much. Like, there's not a lot of things that I'm interested in. If you are, though, I think you should definitely keep a close eye, because they also hit all-time highs close with Google and Apple. And I think that they're starting to sell off of that now. So we'll see where these go. I think that we definitely are set for some sort of correction in these big tech stocks. I'm definitely ready. And I think you should also have some dry powder ready. And this is not financial advice, nor my financial advisor, but I think it's always smart to have some sort of strategy where you have some cash on hand ready for whatever to come. And I think recovery, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, but I will have a video after this talking about recovery and what I think there. I think we're ready for a sell-off there too. We might see a huge explosion in tech, which would be kind of devastating, because I do want to buy a lot more, but I think it's also a potential. Like, you definitely have to be aware of everything that may go on, and I think we can see a huge explosion in tech also. I think a sell-off is due, but maybe we get a huge blow-up before that, and I think that can be caused due to the sell-off in recovery, due to the fear of the Delta variant, which might roll a lot of investors' funds into big tech or into tech in general, which, you know, that can happen. And I think it's definitely what happened in 2020, and its potential, there's definitely a large potential to happen in 2021. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to read your comments and have a discussion about it, of course. Also, go ahead and smash that like button if you did enjoy this video and you like the insights that I provided. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, want to watch more of my content in the future. And before you leave, don't forget to sign up with Public down below. We get up to $70 for stock of your choice just for signing up. So $70 for free of whatever stock you want. You can buy the dip for free just for signing up. So go down below and sign up with that. See you in the next one. This was Kevin's Mindset.